Today we'll be going over a new rumor of a LEGO Star Wars Phase 2 Captain Rex coming out in the $25 Swamp Speeder later this year, as well as possibly some spring sets being changed around, and also a new piece of information for a LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Season 3 set coming out this summer. Let's get into it. So yes, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars video, and as the title says, we'll be discussing a rumor of a pretty big thing that might happen in the summer for 2023 Star Wars, as well as going over a couple other things that came out in the past day or two. And preemptively, I want to say before we get into all that, thanks everyone for entering my giveaway for January and February 2023. The winners will be announced on my second channel over Saturday, Sunday, or Monday of this weekend. So definitely stay tuned for that. There's going to be 12 winners total, so there's a good chance you have a lot more likelihood of winning a prize compared to, say, some of these other ones I've done in the past. And of course, the new one will start up right after that. So let's get into it though, guys. The meat and potatoes of this video, the biggest thing that I guess kind of sparked yesterday, I hesitated a little while to make a video on this. I wanted to make sure I contacted a few of my guys. I wanted to check like the 2023, LifeBricks form, for Star Wars. So kind of really to see what people are saying. Is one of these bigger guys going to come in and just fully kind of disprove this right off the bat? So before I get into this, I want to tell everyone, take this with a big grain of salt. So personally, I'm not going to run with this rumor too heavy, but I do want to put this out here. So this comes from Lego_insider_news over on Instagram. And a little bit of a history on him is I've only followed him for a couple weeks now. He seems kind of new into the game, but he is actually rumoring and leaking quite a few things coming out for 2023. And as I had a decent track history from what I've actually read, he's leaking some, big D2C and, bigger 18 plus stuff coming out in the latter half of 2023, like C1 Corvette, Pac-Man set and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, maybe he is running with this, like maybe he heard it from his guy, maybe he knows somebody, and whether it's true or not, he's just going to put it out there. And, look, if he puts out, 10 things, gets 9 of them correct, all the non-Star Wars stuff, and then say slides this in, kind of just for the credit right now and the clout, and say 9 out of the 10 things is right, maybe he thinks that it'll work out, but we'll have to kind of see. So take this with a big grain of salt, but he's saying 75359 Republic Swamp Speeder, 108 pieces, $25, August 1st release, and he's pretty much saying probably will include a Captain Rex minifigure. So I guess off the bat, he does not say it will be Phase 1 or Phase 2. There's always that option. They will go to a Phase 1 version of Captain Rex before they go back to Phase 2. I don't doubt LEGO would do something like that. I don't think it's out of the ordinary. Of course, Phase 2 is more sought after and way more expensive, but does LEGO know about that? Does LEGO care about that? We'll never know. So basically, guys, from everything I've read right here, this is possible. As always, this is coming from someone with a little bit of credibility, I'd say. It's not just, the random Joe Schmo. It's not just, some random, fake leaker. Like, this has, like I said, a couple percent credibility where this might happen. But 4 minifigures is what's coming in the set. I guess that was confirmed by the original leaker of the Summer Wave. For some reason, I've not seen that until yesterday. 4 minifigures for the Swamp Speeder, $25. We don't know which ones, of course, but that does include the possible droid minifigure. So how I see this really playing out here is I'd be very curious to see if this is just legitimately just a 501st Battle Pack like version 3. Like, are we going to get Captain Rex and like 3 regular 501st Troopers again? Or will this be something where they're really grasping the fact of like, look, like if they throw even a Phase 1 Captain Rex, let alone Phase 2, into a $25 set, and say they have an Anakin, maybe 2 droids, or even just a Captain Rex and like 3 battle droids, everyone, prequel, sequel, original trilogy fan, young, old, anyone is still going to go out and buy that $25 set for a Captain Rex minifigure. Again, whether they botch it or not, that's a solid price point for getting a Captain Rex. In LEGO's eyes, look, it's not like, impossible to get for the average person, and it's not too cheap where they're selling themselves short and say selling it for $10 in a microfighter, So at that point, look, my predictions right now, if we say do get a Captain Rex instead of any other clone, is I'm going to be disappointed, and not even just for the fact, I want Captain Rex to stay a $300 minifigure. I don't necessarily care for that. Again, I've only got my Captain Rex, I don't have like 37 Captain Rexes where I care that much about value, but what I will say is I think it makes a lot more sense for everyone, regular collectors, people that need Captain Rex, put them in an $80 set, put them in a $120 set, like, Commander Cody, and so you only need 1 Captain Rex, so, get one of those big sets, you have your Captain Rex, and that's pretty much it. Like, more than likely, he's going to be mass-produced at, the Mexico factory, and you guys will be able to get, another 40 of them for $15 each anyway afterwards, if you guys really want more of them. So, that's my take. I would much rather have them, use this kind of Republic clone slot for 327th or Kashyyyk even, or any other clone legion. But if it is Captain Rex, it'll be pretty weird. You're getting like a third 501st Battle Pack, but that's pretty much all I will kind of say on this. We don't know anything more on it. Take it with a grain of salt. Like I said, myself included, LifeBricks is only saying, look, this is maybe like a 5% chance. I'm running with it because I've not heard otherwise, and no one that I trust has straight up disproven this. So there is that opportunity that he knows something we don't. So moving into the next thing. Really quickly right here, another piece that he kind of dropped, nothing too crazy at all, but the 75361 Mandalorian Season 3 set. We already know 526 pieces, $45, August 1st released, and according to him, 3 minifigures in that set. We don't know which ones, but that is a new piece of information, I will say right here. Moving on to the last thing that I want to talk about in this video, I want to kind of go into a little bit more of a deep dive on the spring sets. So ever since that Super Star Destroyer got revealed last night, it kind of, raised a couple of questions, and, pretty much involving the spring sets, and I got a little confused of it last night. Believe me, I've seen all these set numbers like a bajillion times in the past 2 months, and I'm going crazy almost. Like, I want to get like past the spring wave and never see 75352, 53, 75356. I never want to see those numbers ever again in my life. But at this current point, so we have the 75356, Executor Super Star Destroyer, $70 coming out May 1st. And pretty much what people are saying is this actually eats up that original rumor of the price and piece count of the Jabba's throne room. So, people were kind of thinking like, hey, look, like, was it kind of mixed up? Is the throne room not happening? But then, Brick Clicker, of course, came out about a month ago at this point, a little over a month ago. And of course, Brick Clicker is very reliable. You can trust him. He's usually always right, especially when he drops something himself, usually always right. But he actually put it down at 75354 Jabba's throne room diorama, May 1st, $70. So it's a whole different set number. And with all that being said, there's been 3 diorama sets that have been rumored or leaked, for months now. Again, since like September, man. September of 2022. So over like, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. And those pretty much being and where they can pretty much fit in right now is, again, we have 75355 as the May 4th set, 75356 as the Star Destroyer, and we still have, of course, 75352, 75353, and 75354. Okay, so we have those 3 that can still be that Death Star throne room set, Jabba throne room, Endor chase diorama. So at that current point, it looks like as long as everything is all credible, all the leaks are right, there are still room for those 3 diorama sets. So unlike what I said last night, it's not looking like any will be canceled unless the entire spring wave has just been a lie, ever since September. But at that current point, guys, that's pretty much the update for now. It looks like everything's safe. It looks like this is that, kind of surprise set that people were wondering. Is it a 4th diorama? Is it a Endor Leia helmet? Is it just a 4th surprise set? And it was definitely a surprise, and it ends up being the Super Star Destroyer, guys. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below on the rumor of the Rex and the Swamp Speeder. Do you believe it at all? Do you think LEGO would actually do that? And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.